Okay, 1572 question mark, good luck. That question mark means it's a provisional rating. Oh, my opponents see 1800 bullet and blitz. So probably a bit underrated in rapid, only 14 games, so I'll assume my opponent is obviously stronger. Oh, disconnected, reconnected there, but it does indicate a poor connection. Yeah, it's happened again there, but it didn't happen on the profile, did it? It's probably the internet connection. Let's just develop castle. Okay, bishop up. I'm going to take with the pawn, just to try and stack the centre a bit. So just rook across and up, or knight up and up. I think I'll do the rook first. Okay, I'm going to push forward. Now, what do I do with this knight? I can obviously go here, or I can come across the board. I'm just going to go to the very natural square. Okay, comes up. I'm going to develop the bishop with a view to coming around the angles. Okay, that puts me on one square where I want to be. I don't think I'd play g4. That would be a little bit bold. So I'm going to play here first. Bishop back. If here, it might blunder to knight up. So bishop back if you go here. I think it blunders, does it not? So I'm just going to give my opponent a chance to blunder there. You shouldn't blunder there. You should be aware of this, but there is a trick in the position. The only reason I've played this, so he gets out of the way. So I assume I want to move like pawn up, but I could play knight out wide. I don't think that's good though. Could I come back? No, that's loose. I'm just wondering whether to sack the pawn, rook across and try and crash through, but I don't think it's that good. But what do I do with this? Here, knight down, trade, trade. Here, knight down takes. Actually, it looks alright though. I'm going to push the pawn. I'm just going to ignore this for now, and if you take, I've got rook across. Okay, so I'm going to trade there. Now, I want this bishop better positioned. So how do I do that? Maybe queen up here. If you take rook across... No, I'm going to play a holding move while I see what my opponent does. But if you take, I do have rook across. See, I could push here, but there is an annoying bishop down. Right now I can move my rook okay. So just giving my king a bailout square for later on, just like my opponent has here. Okay, now I don't particularly want to trade everything here, but... So here, takes, takes, queen takes. My rook is under immediate attack, but I would have a move like rook forward. Yeah, I really want the queen coming this way, don't I, though? I'm going to play it, though. I'll pre-move in case it takes. My opponent's playing this really quickly for a rapid game, so... Might make a mistake if plays that bit too quick. Could just blow me off the board, of course. That could always happen. And I said, I'm pretty sure my opponent is underrated based on that rating, just because there's hardly any games there. Right, knight has gone back. So do I concede this file? I think I probably should. I'm going to play rook across. I don't want to trade there. So I'm risking losing a pawn here, but I think I've still got a move like across, and there's always this as well. I really want the queen on a square like this to try and attack rather than defend. So we might have to spend a few moves coming back. Okay, so here, takes, rook across. Still feels playable, but is he just threatening a simple move like this now? Queen down now, and I'm going to have to trade queens, but that would be fine, I think. Actually, I'm looking at bringing the rook back. Rook back. I'm going to come back. Hold on, let's not pre-move because we have got a rook here if he takes. So I could take this rook. If you take, I take here. I don't think I should though. Here, here, here. Takes with check. Here, you can still guard. But I should be able to get forward. So I'm going to take here with a view to rook up. I think I can go forward here. Now, I've actually got rook here as well, haven't I? And you're going to have to go there. So what if I gain a rook, lose a rook, up? Your bishop can run away. I think you're fine. So I'm just looking at rook up. Trust my instincts because I'm attacking the rook as well as the bishop. And pressuring the pawn. I've got a bailout square here. But the opponent's playing this pretty well and pretty well. So we're down a pawn now. It's whether we can get it back. Okay, well that should give me a pawn back. I think I just need to take that. I'm guarding this one. Maybe I spend a move getting the king up so there's no one move check. But rook behind seems sensible to try and get this pawn, but I guess you just simply push it on and it's protected. Queen over though attacks the rook and the bishop is undermined. Risk and reward. If I lose this, this could become a new queen. Okay, goes across. So doesn't that just push me where I wanted to be here? Could I go here as well, actually? I think I want to go here just to attack the pawn. Yeah, I think I go here. And if pawn down, queen up, and we hit the rook and we hit the pawn. Or maybe I go here, actually. Hit the rook, protect this pawn. Let's do that. Let's hit the rook and hit the pawn twice. My king feels safe here, so the rooks come up. So take, I definitely don't want. Let's just collect the pawn. Oh, apologies there, I just banged the microphone. So it's looking for a trade, but I have an outside pawn. So have I got a sneaky move here? I don't think so. I can go here. If your rook takes, I take the queen. If queen takes, I take with the pawn. Take. And I need to get these pieces into play, but I can redeploy the bishop, right? Yeah, let's not be fancy. Let's just play a bishop up. Try and guard these. Give my king the square here. This is guarded on a dark square, so I need to rush the pawn forward. Might be very difficult to win here, though. It might be difficult to promote this pawn. But everything feels solid if I get here. Okay, bishop down. Can he get away with taking the pawn? I mean, what about pawn up here? Ah, pawn up there, he'd just throw in a queen check and I'd lose my queen. That's useless. So I've got queen here, here or here. So here, bishop takes, pawn up. Yeah, I'm losing my pawn. Actually, no, I'm going to go to the corner to keep the knight pinned. Then I'm going to run this pawn up, I think. But if he takes here, my bishop is loose as well. So that's a bit of a problem. You're threatening take, and take. But your queen's very offside then. Oh, he's gone bishop there. That I didn't expect. Doesn't that just blunder the game? No, because he's got check. Okay, now I'm threatening bishop down. So he's got to be aware of that. I think he should have just simply taken the pawn. But I am down 2 minutes on the clock here. But there's a very strong threat on the board. Win on the spot if he misses that. But he should see it because he doesn't have many other options. But bishop back now, I can go here and guard. And then I can try and work this pawn. I think. Right, bishop's gone back. So I'm just going to push the pawn to keep him distracted on this side. King comes up. So here, if you take with a queen, I take the knight. If you take with a bishop, I come here. And that wins, right? So I don't think he can take. I think it's a poison pawn. Because he's moved the king. Yeah, he's gone there. So I think I just go here. And that should collect the bishop. I think that wins the game. That's why I moved the king earlier, so there's no one move check. Okay, queen back, so collect the bishop. So now we just need to get that off the board if we can. So let's just tighten up our defences. Any chance to get the knight off the board, we take it. Obviously, I've got to play quick enough for the flag, or surely that's a mistake. Might not be many other options, to be fair, but... Bring the queen across, threatening maybe knight up. Maybe to pin the knight might have been a bit neater. Now, if you block, I can simply go forward. Otherwise, knight into the middle. I think. Knight up. Yeah, so let's play knight forward. Again, knight down is kind of inviting me to pile the pressure on. And queen across, threatening back rank checks. Oh, he just grabs the pawn. I didn't think that was an option. I don't know why. So here, knight down. Just gotta be careful. Let's offer the queen trade. Now there is knight to f4 coming. So how does he avoid trading the queen? Goes there. So here or here I'm looking at. I'm going to go back here, then queen forward. Try and target this pawn. But obviously I'd be very, very happy with a queen trade. Right, queen goes back. Let's go forward, try and get the queen off. Here, do I have knight here? There's no queen check. So he's gone back. Now I can check. Still not easy, is it not easy? Let's come here now. I assume this, but then I'll get my knight forward with tempo on the queen. Pre-move in case takes. But yeah, I'm a long way down on the clock. That's what my opponent's got to work on here. But I'm nearly getting my knight in now, aren't I? So let's go forward. Again, knight up. I think I can just launch my pawn now. I think my king's reasonably safe, so I'm just going to go straight forward. Here, I think I can come back. I've just got to watch out for triangulations. Yeah, gone there. So now surely I just come back. There's no queen check. We hit the knight. There's no knight check. Go here, I can take. Comes forward again. Surely I've got something. I just take. Oh, what am I doing? Take and lose my queen. That's a bit of a disaster in the making. I think we go here. Knight back is still covered. Knight here is covered. There's no one move queen check. We're still hitting the knight. It's whether he can get his queen round and go for repetition then. Oh, now that's just check, is it? Here. I think we just take and block if you check. Okay, just block. And that should be good enough. I've got 2 minutes to still convert. There's a mate and 2 threat on the board. Okay, that's going to be check. Check. You'll have to give up the queen. Just take here. That's a very nice checkmate with a bishop. Excellent.